It's this simple, guys. No rebounds, no rings. We need to dominate the glass. Biggs, get the ball off the rim and get it out to our guards so we can get out in transition.
They need this, and the shot is good. Samuel's got 6 points in the quarter.
Nice pass. He got the ball right into his teammate's shooting pocket. On time and on target.
Day. Cavaliers timeout. Okay, Philadelphia, let's give a hand to your own Sixers dancers.
While we have a chance, let's now take a look at the NBA's season assist leaders. Kyrie Irving, number 1. The Cavaliers leading by 15. Harris outside. Cleveland moving the ball around. Another shot. And the layup is good. Harris has got 8 points.
And the defense just gets caught standing around that time and giving up the second chance opportunity.
You know, that just can't happen. They need much more effort than that on the glass.
Here's Morales. Can't hit. Some solid defense there from Irving. Cleveland's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Smith for 3. The rebound by Hughes. The 76ers trail by 17. Passes it to Morales. Okafor with the screen on Harris. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle on a lot of contact there. For Philadelphia, they have made their free throws at a pretty good clip. They've hit 8 of 10.
2 shots.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Chris Middleton's checked in for Harris. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Yeah, you know what? And I think they've just got to keep on keeping on. Keep drawing contact, attacking, getting to the line. That will certainly give them a chance to get back into the game.
The 76ers trail by 17. The dish now to Samuels. Excellent defense there from Smith. Cavaliers have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Shot on the wing. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 6 assists here tonight.
He's finding all kinds of ways to get it done. What a quarter he's having.
Here's Hughes. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
Irving kicks to Middleton. Pass to Smith. Launches it. And he gets the bucket. Smith's got 53.
That's far too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
3 of their last 5 makes come from beyond the arc. The defense has to react quicker.
Samuels the pass to Okafor. Pick by Okafor. To the paint. And he jams it with authority.
Sheer, unadulterated power right there. I mean, he ripped it down with both hands.
Absolutely. A resounding dunk.
Just a take-no-chance slam by the big fella. And how's that for some ups coming from that one?
Well, he is a rarity among NBA point guards in his ability to elevate.
Yeah, his athletic ability, guys, is really what takes him a notch above most players at his position.
Here is Samuels, covered by Smith. Samuels in the post. He's against Smith. The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play. And Cleveland making a change here. Thompson's checked in. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
And also, I think it's really led to the rhythm and confidence you've seen from long range tonight throughout the entire game.
Smith dishes to Irving. Off target from outside. The 76ers trail by 17. Morales the pass to Samuels. They set the pick. Just 5 on the clock. Fires the 3. Vonleh with the rebound. Vonleh's got rebound number 8 now on the night. The Cavaliers leading by 17. And Thompson kicks to Smith. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Day's got his 3rd rebound tonight. And the foul called on Freak. That's foul number 2 for him.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the stripe.
Hughes with the screen on Irving. Kicks to Okafor.
That's the ball.
Can't get it to go. Cavaliers go the other way with it. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Smith dishes to Thompson. Okafor with the steal. Fast break, Philadelphia. Here's Samuels. Rips down the breakaway slam.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
Pass to Morales. Good D by Irving. Cleveland leading by 17. For 3, Smith. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. 58 points for Smith.
Oh, it's scary because he's just been a matchup nightmare in this game. He's eaten up anybody they've thrown at it.
Here's Hamry, banked in off the glass.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence.
Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
For Philadelphia, they've gone better than 53% from the floor since halftime, shooting 8 of 15. Dishes to Okafor. Pulls it up. And the rejection by Smith. Shot clock at 5. Picked by Okafor. Here's Samuels. Can't get it to go. Great D that time from Middleton. Cleveland's got more than a 50% success rate on their three-pointers since halftime. They're 4 of 7.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think you got it right. The defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
To the middle. Here's Gary, and 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle on a lot of contact there.
That's his second personal foul.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Gary. 2 shots.
The first one falls. And he can't hit the second. The 76ers trail by 21. To the inside. Here's Hamry. The shot, no good. So Cleveland will take it the other way. Smith outside. Middleton right side. Cleveland moving the ball around. Smith outside. 6 on the shot clock. Puts up a 3. Cannot hit. Here is Samuels. He's got 14. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
It's stolen by Smith. The jump shot from the baseline is right on target.
He's having quite the quarter here, guys. I mean, shooting the ball extremely well.
This 76ers squad is struggling. The pass to Samuels. Passes to Griffin. Inside. The feed to Samuels. Looking to end the drought. And that one's good. Samuels got 10 points in just the second half.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
There's 1:38 left in the third quarter. And Smith with the stuff.
And that fella can flat out fly, can he?
Reminds me of a young Craig Anthony out of UNLV. No doubt about that. Just look at the elevation he climbed to right there.
Kevin, you just made my knees hurt.
That's what sets him apart from so many other point guards in the NBA.
That's his second personal foul. At the line for your 76ers, Griffin. Taking 2 shots.
First one falls for him. A different look now for Cleveland. Tobias Harris is checked in for Noah Vonleh. Anderson comes in for Chris Middleton. And Roten subbed in for Smith. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Cleveland leading by 22. And Anderson kicks to Thompson. Here's Harris. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Out to the wing.
That's the wall.
Soft touch off the glass. He's got 6.
You don't need much range to hit from that distance, Kevin.
Here's Gary. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
That's his first personal.
This is his second trip to the line in this one.
Shooting for Philadelphia, Gary. 2 shots.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Philadelphia shooting it well here in the third, about 50%. Here's Hamry. Cavaliers with the rebound. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Gary. Misses from short range.
Yeah, but you have to love that tough interior defense.
And, Greg, that's exactly what he gives you. I mean, he's constantly making his presence felt around the rim.
What are you doing?
And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
That's his third personal foul. At the line for your 76ers, Hamry. At the line for 2.
All right now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
Here's Smith. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Smith in at shooting guard. Tristan Thompson is out there with Harris. And it's Rudy Gobert. And it's Irving in at the 1. And then Smith with the dunk.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart. And let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
Hammer. He's covered by Irving. Hammer. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Wow, you don't see him make plays like that very often. That's a nice move there for the basket.
Okafor against Gobert. He dishes it to Harris. To the inside. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
That's his second personal foul. Shooting for Philadelphia, Tristan Thompson. At the line for 2.
That free throw good from Thompson. So it's both teams making substitutions here. That one is no good. 76ers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Samuel's the pass today. That's good.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Yeah, the defense is all about disrupting timing and spacing, and what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
Nice shot by Smith.
And such a steady hand. I mean, he's one of those guys that's really allowed them to take the lead.
Well, he's just so reliable and dependable and consistent, especially here today. I mean, his shooting percentage is off the charts.
Okafor with a screen on Irving. 5 on the clock. Here's Samuels. They grab their own miss. Dane. Gobert with the block. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. That's a 2 from Smith. Again, the Cavaliers score.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
Yeah, you got that right. I mean, you got it real right. They are lighting it up from beyond the arc this half.
Morales covered by Smith. Morales the best today. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Harris. Smith kicks to Gobert. Out to Smith. Lets it go with a 3. That's good. Smith's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Add another triple to their second half total.
They came out of the break just dropping bombs and just are not letting up at all.
Here's Samuels, and the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but, boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
And the free throw, no good. Cavaliers have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. Daly covered by Okafor. Here's Smith. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Samuels got 3 rebounds so far in the game. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Now Lamb. Takes a 3. It's hauled in by Adams.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
Good on the shot.
Really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
The Cavaliers leading by 23. Cauley-Stein kicks to Smith. That's good.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, that's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he was on the money, that's no doubt.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Middleton outside. Off the screen. Almost, but it rolls out.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Nice shot by Smith. And here is Adams. They set the pick to the middle. Feeds to Okafor. Can't get it to go. Cavaliers go the other way with it. Smith dishes to Lamb. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
That's his first personal foul. Shooting for Philadelphia, Jeremy Lamb. At the line for 2.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. 76ers have gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. Inside, Hughes, good.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Cavaliers have gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. To the right side, Cauley Stein with the screen for Lamb. Back to Smith. Three-pointer. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. The 76ers shooting it well here in the fourth quarter, 50%. Here's Samuels. Here's Sita. And he's off on his first shot of the game.
Very tough when you have that good of a look. The defense caught a break there because he missed.
Middleton on the wing. Adams defending. They grab their own miss. Cauley Stein passes to Middleton. And Okafor with the block. And they're able to recover. Smith. And finally they hit one.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
Adams against Smith. The drive by Adams. Here's Sita. Makes it off the glass.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
Tipped away. 2 on none. No one back to stop this. Shots good by Samuels. Samuels got 22.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out.
And it's slammed in by Smith.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Here's Adams. Down low.
That's the wall.
Cauley Stein grabs the board. Cauley Stein's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. For 3, Smith. Good.
Wow. What can you say?
Here is Samuels. He kicks to Adams. And it's out of bounds. The 76ers able to retain possession here.
Oh, nice play there to get a hand on that pass and tip it out of bounds.
Just a whisker away from coming up with the steal there.
Here's Okafor, and he lays it straight in.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Well, constantly finding lanes to the basket, getting great looks inside.
The dish to Vonleh. Back to Smith. Uses both hands to slam it down.
And that's really the change in our game. It's the overall athletic ability. I love those point guards that can throw it down.
Well, you've talked about that. That's a dose of the modern NBA, Greg. That kind of aerial ability isn't limited now to just the front court anymore.
That's exactly right.
You know, I look at it this way, guys. It seems to me there are more high flyers at guard than anywhere else in the league these days.
Man, this fourth quarter has been tremendous. They have been exceptional from deep.
Yeah, a bunch of their points coming from long range here. A major barrage.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Well, there's hot guys, and then there's really hot. They just can't miss.
You know, Greg, sometimes you'll see an individual guy go on a shooting tear like this, but the whole squad, wow.
Here's Hughes. And a miss there on the triple. Cleveland's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Pass to Vonleh. Okafor with the steal. Lets it go from 11. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Okafor's got 4 points this quarter.
And after a scoreless first half, you're starting to see signs of life here in the second.
And it's Smith penetrating. Again, the Cavaliers score.
Well, he knew how many inches he had over the guy. I mean, let's face it, good decision to just rise up and take the jump shot.
76ers shooting from the field, 44%, not bad. 1:46 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Samuels inside, defended by Anderson. No good.
He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
I tell you what, I think he'd be happy if he can continue to get looks like that.
On the wing, Harris. 6 to shoot. Smith for 3. And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That's his third foul of the game. And the 76ers with a completely new group now. And Cleveland also making a change. Tony Roten, he's checked in for Tobias Harris. 1:16 left in the game.
And just not much more you can say, guys. It's the end of the line for one team and a hard-fought, well-deserved trip to the NBA Finals for the Cavaliers.
Looks that way, Steve. And Clark, what an effort in the transition game we've seen tonight when these guys really pushed the ball and I think in doing so created a lot of pressure on the defense.
Yeah, I agree with you there. I mean, they definitely had a huge edge, and that's in their DNA, to push the pace and to apply pressure from an offensive standpoint. When they run the ball and dictate the flow of the offense like we've seen here, these are exactly the kind of games they can play.
That's fun basketball to watch,
It
too,
sure is. It sure is.
And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Smith. Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in. I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
Shooting for Philadelphia, Tony Roten. At the line for 2.
And that one misses. And he sinks the second. There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And Adams kicks to Grant. Back to Adams. Clock at 6. Pulls up. Smith with some nice D. So they've done it. They're going to move on.
And you can see the elation on their faces. I mean, not just happiness, but pure excitement and joy to be headed to the NBA Finals.
A tremendous opportunity now, just 4 wins away from a championship.
Yeah, and so close. I mean, they can practically taste it right now, but it's not going to be easy. Those next 4 wins are going to be the most difficult of the season if they can get them. But no matter what happens, I think the accomplishment of winning the conference championship is something this franchise and its fans will always remember.
And they'll represent the East in a final series that's mere days away. And so this one is in the books. We hope you've enjoyed being with us for the Eastern Conference Finals. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. See you later.
I'm from. I make the 6th straight jump from SoCal, Hollywood to the slums.